you feel is the biggest mistake we make about love?
Biggest mistake we make about love. Ooh, groovy question. Thank you. And she's back there probably listening right now going, I can't wait to hear this answer. I think one of the biggest mistakes that I know I could make is taking it for granted. Again, it's on the same topic we've been on. You vow to love each other in, say, a marriage, for instance, and it's through sickness and health and to the death, and I love you. My love's not in question. It doesn't mean it doesn't take maintenance. To take it for granted that, we're fine. I'll take it for granted that, we got the kids, the family, it's all great. To take that for granted sometimes and not do the maintenance, which shouldn't feel like work, but it's conscious. It can take work. It can be a thought and a choice you make to go, that little thing, I'm making my tea. She's not up. I really want to get to that puzzle for those 8 pieces. I want to make her one. Put it in a Yeti and have it covered so when she gets up, it's ready. A little thoughtful thing like that. Was that work? No. Is that delayed gratification for the relationship? Yes. That's gonna, that'd be a nice thing to do for them. If I don't do it, it's not gonna be missed. As a small example.
Yeah.
I think another one with love, and you and I touched on it, I think before cameras were recording, is the idea that you find the one, and that's the one, and wow, the male makes them Wonder Woman, and they think we're Superman. Oh shit! Don't do that to me, and don't let me do that to you. I can't live up to that. You can't live up to that. Back to unanimous and seeking perfection. That's a tough nut to handle when you're like, project that on someone that's unfair to project onto them. And they project it on you, and neither one of you can live up to it. It's the idea of and this is not a popular statement with my wife, but I think it's, for me, it's true. And I hope maybe I'm too practical about love. Maybe I'm not romantic enough about it, but I don't see how the honeymoon period lasts forever. The honeymoon is all on the hope, the possible. We don't know each other as well as we're going to know each other. It's before we get married and we make the consecration and the covenant of marriage. And now we're getting into some real stuff. And we got real pains and real pleasures and real responsibilities and real fatigue and real wins together. And we've expanded, and they've got a family, and oh man, we're bonfire. But that's harder, and it's not. Honeymoon's only in the perfection stage. It's only in the up in the air. Wow, the youth of it, the beginning, the springtime, the fresh bud, and I love it. But it's, if you try to hold on to that 100-watt bulb to be the light all the time, you're Wonder Woman, I'm Superman. It seems to me humanly impractical to live up to it and unfair to each other. There's a preacher down in San Diego, my buddy Mark Norby turned me on to. I'm forgetting his name. But he talks about, no, love's more like it's a 30-watt bulb. Dim the light a little bit. It'll last longer. It'll illuminate longer. Not as bright, but it'll last longer, and it's more realistic for you and her. It's more human, and it's still lovely. It's always stuck with me as
I've never heard that, yeah.
You know?
It is true, which honeymoon period lasts as it is, and things can go deeper and be more powerful and be more profound, but not be the same. And that if you just dated someone new for 3 to 6 months every year, you'd experience the honeymoon period every year for the rest of your life.
The honeymoon.
Yeah,
Peter Pan, the honeymoon, and it's fresh,
exactly,
and it's transient. It was all brand new, but it didn't have all 4 seasons. You didn't get into Act 2 where the conflict comes, where somebody's getting sick.
Yeah.
Where you didn't get to Act 3 where you got to land the plane and figure it out and come down and be on your deathbed going, love you too.
Yeah.
Hey, we did all right. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I always, I'd always, in my younger years, I'm like, what do you think? If there's a God and you see him, what do you think he's going to say to you? And I was always like, I think he's going to say, thank you. And then this hit me 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was like, no, that's a bit arrogant there, Pops. What he's probably going to say, if you meet him, he's going to say, you're welcome. In that is a way I'm seeing life more now. And to some extent have before, but in that is an inherent sort of, what are we doing? You know, is life long? Is it short? Is it hard? Is it easy? I don't know. It's hard. In some ways it's really long. In some ways, geez, it's really short. And easy sometimes. But, yeah, you're welcome. And I can say thank you. Yeah. But I've got to, we've talked about it. I'm happy to, and I'm not going to shy away from them with still being sensitive to people in positions that are like, easy for you to say, McConaughey. I'm saying you're welcome to me. You know what I mean? I'm not living a life. I want to be open and understand that. At the same time, I'm very happy and level-eyed with saying and believing that, and having a life where if I meet God, they're gonna, she, it's going to go, you're welcome. And that lays into that. I wrote it in green lights, but I do have a hunch that the world's conspiring to make me happy. Again, I may be off my rocker. That may be a conspiracy theory for the upside. I may be delusionally optimistic, and I don't care. I actually believe it. It's the trust first thing. And I actually believe it. And I believe I'm a part of a lot of other people's army that are there conspiring to make them happy. And I believe that I've got a lot of army that are going, not consciously, just, I know I got a lot of people in my life that know that if I'm around, I'm looking out for them. And I have their best interest in mind, whether they know it or not, consciously. And I know I have a lot of people in life. Some I know, a lot I don't, that are like, looking out for you, McConaughey. And I'm gratefully thankful for that. But I believe that. And it is, I know it's true.
Do you think we can all build that belief?
Yes. I do think we can build that belief.
That everything's conspiring.
I don't think we can rely on that belief. I do think we can build that belief. I do think that, I'm raising, kiddos. We're going to ACL, kiddos. We're going in backstage. Come on. Me and your mom are here. Past the security guard. Let's us in. Did y'all say thank you? Yeah, we did. Or no, I did. Well, go say thank you. Why? I don't know. Let's think selfishly, bud. 10 years from now, when you're at the concert and your mom and dad ain't here, who got you in backstage to the front of the line, and you're 20 people back in the line and they're saying, no more, that's it. There's a chance that security guard may look down there and go, hey, Levi, come on up. Come on in. Because you said thank you. I'm not saying be that way for like, oh, then I'll get more privileges. I'm just saying where you go, how you interact with people at whatever height, in the back kitchen, to the back door, to the alley, to the homeless, to the billionaire, to the president, how you interact with people. You're slowly building an army. I tell this example, and I was coming home about 2 years ago, 2-lane highway, and it was all parked just on kind of a traffic jam. We were just moving 5 miles an hour stop, 5 miles an hour stop. And there was a lady in a car here. And we just moved into this new home. Lady in a car here. And everyone's like, get forward as quick as possible. And she was waiting to get into the turn lane. And so I was like, we're not going anywhere. I slowed down, let her in. 15 minutes it takes to get home. I'm noticing I'm right behind this lady. As I approach my house, she pulls in the driveway to the first driveway before I get to my house. I pull in my house. I get out of my car. It's my neighbor. I didn't know it was my neighbor, but I'm like, I got somebody inherently watching over my house when I'm not here from now on because I let her in back there.
Yeah.
And she goes, thank you for letting me in back there. I'll remember that. Did I do that because I'm hoping I can get a neighbor and part of an army that can keep an eye out for me? No. Did I get an army, someone on my side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The conspiring point too, I think if you believe that everything's conspiring for you to be happy, you just start to notice those moments. And I think noticing is so much more important than thinking, because we all think, but we don't always notice.
Yes.
It's like, what do we notice every day? If you notice the security guard who opened the door, if you notice the lady who eventually becomes part of your army at home, it's like, what are you noticing? Because you can notice both. Like, I think I could sit here with you and I'm sure you could tell me two stories. One story of everyone who screwed you over, took advantage of you, exploited you, where the trust first didn't work.
Yeah.
And I think you're telling me another story today, which you're noticing, which is you saying, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what do we notice? What are we aware of? What do we give credit to? I think that's part of the athleticism of life, because that doesn't mean I'm not skeptical.
Correct.
It does mean I'm not cynical. It doesn't mean I'm not clever and wise and letting my home be just pillaged. No. I got a lot to protect, and I protect it. It doesn't mean I'm foolish with myself or with my things and my life and the family and things I built. But yeah, what do we notice? What do we give credit to? And go, oh, let's tend that garden. Let's multiply that. Let's get some compound interest on that ROI. Let's make that epidemic. Not the disease, not the wreck, not the harm. I'll talk about it in points of prayers. Make the positives plural.
Yeah.
And the negatives singular.
Yes.
And don't talk about the negatives in the present tense. If they happened, talk about them in the past tense. You stop their path to prophecy. That's the noticing thing. And that doesn't mean no, I don't see the negative. No, that's childhood. Hey, Hallmark card. Dream it, you can do it. Positive thinking.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. See how far that gets you. You know what I mean? You'll be done unto. And, so we go from innocence to naivete to skepticism. And then if we can hold off there from going off the ledge into that fourth one, which is a disease, cynicism. I'm all for skepticism and noticing the negative, seeing the harm, noticing the disease. But I'd sure like to spend time and notice more and compound the interest on the prevention of those cures or the multiplied factor of the good things that are conspiring to work for us and are just like, there we go. That works not only for me, for you too. Make those epidemic. Again, I love flip the word epidemic's always used. It's just something like, oh no. There's like consequence. We all go, not the consequence. Like, no, get consequences with everything. And the positive side, the pleasure side of consequence is just as valuable as the negative. You gotta,
Epidemic, selfish, consequence. Those are the three that you're gonna fight for.